And we're back with Morgan Hoffman, who is here with part 2 of her interview with the cast of Horizon.
Yes, of course, this is Kevin Costner's passion project. It's called Horizon, an American Saga. This is actually part 1 of a 4-part film series, which is wild. Part 2 will be coming out later this summer. And I was able to be in LA with him, and I got to talk to him and the rest of the cast. Take a look.
The men who hunt this land, they're not going to share it with you. What you build, they will burn down.
We just got to keep going.
What do you love about not just acting, but also directing on a Western? What do you love about a set like this?
I think that we just don't account for the struggle. We just think of the trappings that we have, and we can't even imagine that it was, number one, I say it's not a land in Disneyland. Yeah. And it was 200-300 years out there doing that. They were trying to make something better for the next, and it was slow. They did it by inches. And what they had to do, women are so important in Horizon, and I wanted it to be that way. There's not a storyline that we have that doesn't run right through a woman's point of view.
What's it like being on this set?
I mean, first of all, it's the most beautiful landscape I'd ever seen, and very humbling, really powerful, majestic mountains and unforgiving weather and sandstorms and dust storms. I mean, you're really living the experience of what it must have been like. I mean, obviously in the movie version, but still we're out there in the elements. The costumes are so beautiful, and the hair and the makeup department did the most incredible job. So everywhere you look, there are these characters completely stepping out of another world. There are animals on set. The stunt guys would let me ride the horses, and you know, it was like, it felt like an independent film on a huge level, but there were no executives on set. There was no studio on set. Kevin's friends with all of the creative teams. So there was a family vibe to it.
Dusty.
Yeah, it's so dusty. It's like coming out your ears at night. It's like,
yeah. How do you deal with that?
I mean, I'd never shot a Western before,
yeah.
So I was very much surprised at it's constant. There's just stuff happening all the time. There's like cattle. There's like in the middle of a scene, like a donkey will just start kicking off, and you just have to keep going, you know.
Going back to base camp to rest was not an option. I mean, it's like a 20-minute drive, so you really are living in this space the whole day, and you come home feeling like dehydrated and exhausted, but you feel like you've worked the day. Yeah, and that's something that you rarely get to do on a film, where you really come home every day and you just feel spent but so creatively fulfilled. And I felt even when we wrapped, I was like, gosh, I wonder if I'm ever gonna have this feeling again.
It's the only time I've ever dragged a chair into the shower at the end of the day on a movie, where I was that tired. And I was just like, if it ruins the chair, I'll just pay for it. They have my credit card. I don't care if I have to pay for it. You know, it looked like one of those romance movies where the person's in the shower like that, you know?
Contemplating life choices. What did he do to you on set?
Well, no, I mean, we were there, you know, for kind of the beautiful time of the year, and you know, we were there in September, October, and then in the springtime. But they really went through sandstorms and heat and snow, so really got to experience all of it. But
it's not what Kevin did to us, it's what the elements did to us. Like the weather is really grueling.
And even on beautiful days, you know, we were out there for these beautiful fall days, but you're outside, you know, from 6 to 7 at night, and just when you'd get inside to your room, just to have it be still and no wind, you really appreciated it.
I want to ask you before I get the wrap. Obviously, everyone's so excited for Stranger Things, but you in this film with Kevin Costner, what have the last few years been like for you in your career? How would you describe everything that's been going on?
I don't know. I'm mid-30s now. I've been making films since I was 18. Every day I'm just grateful. Every day there's just a level of gratitude for being able to wake up and do the thing that I love most in the world. And if my younger teenage self had been able to see the fact that, like, I can survive doing this, I think he would have said, absolutely no way, I don't believe you. So just deep gratitude, always.
Oh, I'm loving this cast, and I'm so happy to see Luke back in the picture. I know, so we were just saying this. When I think of Luke Wilson, I think of like old school, Legally Blonde. I don't think a cowboy, but I have to tell you, he's a great cowboy in this. I mean, Kevin Costner, because Yellowstone, hello. As a cowboy, but he's great, and this whole cast was kind of unexpected. It's interesting, the casting choices, but everything works out so well, and like I said, this is just part 1.
Wow.
We got 2, 3, 4 coming out. So, yeah, big film series.
All right. Awesome. 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 Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.